We've seen and heard it before. The U.S. plans to sell arms to Taiwan, a $6.4 billion proposal that has been in the works for the last 2 years.
The Chinese government says that the arms agreement severely violates the principles of a joint communique established back in 1982 between China and the U.S. that states that the U.S. would not increase the quality or quantity of arms sold to Taiwan.
However, arms sales have continued since the early 90s and have increased over time. So how valid is the agreement that was established 26 years ago?
Well, I think in 1980s, it's really very important. American government, the Reagan administration, sincerely implemented what they promised and what they signed in that treaty. And at that time, the Americans' arms sale to Taiwan is really dwindled down. But unfortunately, after the Cold War, the situation changed.
China has stated that arms sales to Taiwan could disturb the peaceful development of cross-strait relations, that might be exactly what the U.S. wants to do.
They regard Taiwan as its major ally, so they do not want to see the peaceful relationship or the current development between the mainland China and Taiwan develop too fast.
The proposal comes at a time when the U.S. is facing the largest present-day financial crisis. But Yan Xuetong says the arms deal has nothing to do with it.
What is related to the coming election. Both McCain and Obama require Bush to make this announcement before he stepped down from the office. And they do not want to leave this trouble to them.
While $6.4 billion US is a large sum, it's less about making a profit and more about maintaining control.
The purpose of this arms sale is a strategic concern. It's a political and a security concern to maintain Americans' military dominance in this region, to maintain Americans have a naval control of the Asia-Pacific.
China has warned the U.S. of the possible consequences of going ahead with the arms sales to Taiwan. But the U.S. has heard it before and is gambling that the bark is still bigger than the bite. Kathleen Chang, Press TV, Beijing.